The perspectives shared by the participants in this podcast are solely their own and not intended as medical advice. For any health issues, we strongly recommend seeking guidance from a licensed professional.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Rare Realities with Mimo, where we dive into the emotional journeys of individuals living with rare conditions, where we tell one story at a time. Imagine going to the doctor and coming back with a diagnosis that it can either be cured, cannot be cured, and now you have to live with it for the rest of your life. Guys, I feel like I haven't been here for so long. With myself, of course, the gorgeous. I am with Pontsho Maila.
Yes, Pontsho Maila.
Yes, Pontsho Maila, who is living with Blount disease. Pontsho, please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the disease.
Hey. Firstly, thank you for having me. And hi guys, my name is Pontsho Maila. I am 20 years old, turning 21 on the 1st of August. I was born with Blount's disease, so this is my normal. And what can I tell you about it? For me, it's not as difficult as I've heard other people talk about it. And I think I'm doing well with it. Yeah, and yeah.
How has it been growing up?
Okay.
Has it been? Because I know you're saying it's not that difficult, but I know that you're facing, you might have faced bullying at school and you sometimes not understanding the condition on itself.
Okay. I had one of the best childhood. You know, I grew up with my grandmother, and growing up, I didn't know that I was disabled till I got to school. And then it's like, oh, actually. Because at home, my grandmother, the thing is, she was heavy on affirmations. My grandmother affirmed me so much that she made me believe and know that I'm beautiful, I'm smart, everything. And so I grew up with her. It was just the two of us. And of the affirmations, to her, she's not expressive, but she tries. Not that I'm the favorite grandchild. When my siblings see this, no, I'm not the favorite grandchild. No, but she affirmed me so much that I knew that I was beautiful. Yeah. I knew that I was smart. Even though I doubt myself at times, deep down I know.
Girl, doubt away.
Deep down I know. So it was just us. And so I didn't know that I was disabled. Then got to school. Crash was fine. As far as I remember, crash was fine. Got to primary school. So now obviously as kids, we tease each other. Yeah, your head is big, whatever, what. Then they teased me about my legs and everyone laughed. So that's when I was like, okay, so why is everyone laughing? Yeah. Got home, told my grandmother, actually, they said this about me. Is it true? That's what they said. Yeah. Asked my grandmother, is it true? No. So she likes being dismissive. She's like, I know they're lying. So we're fine. Also, I'll just put my feet together and think, but like, no, way. Yeah, like putting my feet, like, what do you mean? So that went on, but it didn't get to me.
Yeah.
Also, I just thought at the back of my mind, I just thought, okay, they're just teasing, we're just playing, it's how we are, whatever. Okay, sharp. Then I got to high school. Now I know. I'm grown now. Mm-hmm. I know that, actually, okay. I used to think it's rickets. Yes, I thought it's rickets. Oh, wait, I skipped. In grade 1, sorry. In grade 1, I had a corrective surgery.
Okay.
Yes, but they didn't follow through with the treatment. So my leg was fine for I don't know how many weeks.
Okay.
Then it went back to how it was, but it got worse.
Okay.
So yes, that's those 3 I skipped. Then I got to high school. I know that I'm disabled. I'm living with a disability. That's fine. But I don't know how to explain it. I know that I'm living with a disability, but it's not always in my mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think...
It's not who you are.
It's not who I am.
Okay.
I try to do everything. I don't even say, okay, I'm about to do this. I just do it because I want to do it. And I don't think it needs to hold me back or whatever. No, if they say we're jumping up and down, whatever, I'm going to do it. If we're going hiking, I want to go. So I think that's just my personality. So high school, I know, it's fine. I'm cool with it. There are the stairs, everything. I'm new in the school. Oh, it's an English school. Oh, okay, sharp. Then one day in grade 9, I was 15, I got added into a group chat. I remember I was at home for the Easter recess.
Uh-huh.
I was home one morning. Okay, I got added in the group chat. I know I'm in the group chat. It's fine. The group chat has like over 100 people from different schools.
What?
So I got added in the group by my friend. So I thought she was my friend.
Okay.
So I'm in the group one morning. I wake up. My picture is in the group. It's not funny, but they're saying. So the backstory. One of the girls, her boyfriend liked me. I didn't even know the boyfriend because he didn't go to our school. So now I'm in the group. Then they started saying I'm crippled. I have crooked legs. They're going to make them straight because they're planning on beating me, but I was already at home, so they couldn't beat me. So they're planning on doing that. I had a mini crash out. So I didn't tell Gugu. I told my cousin, then I told my aunt.
You knew she would go and get them, right?
My aunt is that girl. So I told her, and she's like, we're not going to leave this laying low. We're going to go to the school. We're going to go to the department. It was kind of a big thing.
Yeah.
And then if it was for me, I know I would not have said anything to the teachers about it. I was just going to be like, oh, okay, that's fine. Crash out in silence and come back again. Because that's what I do. So told my aunt, it was a big thing. Went to the Department of Education. I went to the school. We had a disciplinary hearing. But my bullies were not expelled or anything. They just said that they're going to talk to them. The parents were called in. Yes, yeah. And I was offered counseling. I don't know how I deal with things. But once I cry,
it's over.
Yeah, no sharp. Yeah,
Oh,
I just need to cry. So I had a good cry. And going forth, I was just, okay, it's fine. It happened. Do you need therapy? Whatever. I didn't pitch for my sessions. I forgot about them. Yeah.
I guess it's because you felt like
I felt like I was fine. Yes. So I didn't go for the therapy. Then, we just passed. It just blew over. Then fast forward, end of matric. Yeah, we had a valedictory ceremony. And I was actually recognized, not apparently, because I really did that. So I was given an award. They called it an Inopia Victor Award for Hardship Conquered.
Oh, nice.
So they said that they didn't believe that I would actually get over the bullying saga, but I actually did, and how I just carry myself every day. So it was a big moment. And
I feel like somehow your grandmother prepared you. And with the affirmation as well, she, regardless of anybody could say or would say, now your grandmother's words will always be at the back of your mind that you are beautiful, you're gorgeous, and there's nothing wrong with you.
True.
And I look at you also and I'm like, out the way. Guys, not ever had that smile. I'd be talking like this. I'd be talking because you've got the most perfect smile, and your smile is the one that attracts people for their eyes to like stay there. What happens below? They're like,
thank you.
It's really nothing. But I love how you also took it as a child and growing up. You never saw yourself disabled.
No.
And that's how it should be. And I also I don't think you're disabled. You are able, like you said, you are a Nike girl, you just do it.
Yeah.
You just do it. Whatever it is, you just do it. And so we've been talking about Granny, ne? And how Granny has always been there.
Yes,
do you have any siblings?
Yes, I do. I have 5 siblings and I'm the eldest.
Aww.
So besides the pressure of, I can't flop, I can't do anything because they're looking up to me.
Yeah.
So besides that pressure, we have only now we started having like a very beautiful relationship, especially with my sibling, the one that comes after me. Because I was always hard on her in the sense that it's me and you, like we are the eldest, so we need to, we need to not do anything that's going to make the others think that actually this life thing is easy and whatever. And now I started talking to her. We're fine. We're cool. She's my girl now. And all my other siblings not gonna think she's my favorite. I love all of you guys, you know.
Are the others boys?
No, the last two are boys. So it's 4 girls, then the boys at the end.
Oh,
And
sweet.
I hope that when they look at me, they see that there's nothing impossible. Yeah, I hope they see that they can do whatever they want to do. I hope they see that. Oh, I actually heard, yeah, the world is their oyster. And maybe I'm not living up to whatever expectations they have for me, but I just want them to know that I appreciate and love them so much. And I'm so glad that I'm their sister. I would never say this to their faces.
Well, they know now. They know now.
And I just hope they know that I'll always be proud of them, even though I may shout when they don't do things the way I would have loved them to do, but I'll forever be proud of them and love them.
Siblings love, guys. Siblings love is so important. I'm glad you also have like that supportive structure. You have literally people to go to, you know,
Yes.
on days when you
community.
feel like this is not for Green, but my siblings.
yes.
But yeah, I see and I know a lot of people confuse Blount with rickets.
Yeah.
Can you tell the difference?
Okay. Okay. I don't know the ricket. I mean, I don't know the difference. The difference in medical terms.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a medical term because it's coming from a patient point of view.
Okay. For the longest time, I thought I had rickets.
Okay.
Because obviously, you see, I remember the first time I actually thought that I have rickets was in grade 7, and in my natural science book, they showed we were talking about Kashiyoka. Rickets, and I saw a picture. The person had like brackets, and I thought, oh, okay, so this is rickets. For the longest time, I just thought it's rickets. And when we go to the hospital, I'd say no. They would say it's rickets, but in grade 9, was I in grade 9? I can't remember. No, it was not grade 9. I can't remember which grade it was, but I was in pain, and they took me to the hospital. And when we got there, I was actually diagnosed. I got my diagnosis that time. And they said it's Blount. Blount. I've never heard of Blount.
Yeah.
I always thought it's rickets. And I don't really know the difference between the two, but I just know this is Blount. It was diagnosed and they said I should come for surgery and
you never went.
Yes, they said I should actually like take it serious and everything, but I never went.
Yeah. Because I know we grew up with people having rickets, but I'd like to believe that rickets, you crow them out.
Yeah, because I think rickets is a lack of vitamin D.
Yeah. It has to do with your calcium and whatnot deficiency. So I'd like to believe you crow them out, but don't Blount somehow start from your knees and then they start, or does it start from?
No, it starts from my knees.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's a growth disorder in the tibia. Yeah, yes, from my knees.
Yeah, then, okay, it makes sense. Well,
yeah, also, I heard that at home, they thought that I would grow it out. Because growing up, they saw it when I started walking. So they thought that my grandmother was bopuling. Yeah,
like when they carry you. How about paper, guys? Yes. How about paper?
So they thought that my grandmother was doing that a lot, hence the brackets.
The brackets.
But so then they thought, I know she's going to grow it out. When she starts working for real, it's going to get straightened, but it didn't. And yeah.
And to think back in when I was in school, this was like a long time ago. I don't even want to reveal my age. But we used to envy people with
brackets.
Banorichama. When someone comes and hits on you and they're walking like this, guys, or you just playing soccer and you're like, it's the one. It's the one. It has always been like that. I came across one of your TikTok posts where you are not like having a good day.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in tears and you just didn't want to go outside.
Mm-hmm.
How often do you have one of those days where you just do not want to face the world?
Where I don't want to face the world.
Yeah.
They don't happen often. Also, it's because I don't have a day where I'm like, I don't want to face the world today. No, I don't have that.
Yeah.
But I do have my days where I'm in pain and I just feel like, oh, really, do I have to go through this? Do I really have to go to class? Do I really have to? But I still show up. But they don't happen as often. But lately, they've been happening. I've been having like one too many of those days.
Okay.
But I still go about my life regardless.
What would you say triggers the pain? Would you say the weather or long days where, let's say, you were standing for long or you had like activities done? What triggers that causes the pain?
The weather, like if it's cold, like today, but I'm not in pain today. I think I'm just too excited. But yeah, so on cold days, and if I was standing for too long. Okay, but it depends on where the pain is. If it's on this leg, the one that's not as bad as this one.
Okay.
If it's on this leg, it's after like, I get pains if I've been standing for too long or walking long distances. That's when I get pain. If it's on this leg, it's if it's cold outside, that's when I get pains and everything. But yeah.
Oh, okay. So what's the difference? Why is the other one more affected?
Okay, I had surgery on this leg.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have surgery on this one.
That explains the cold.
Yeah.
Somehow I don't know when you have like surgery or where there's like a cut where you like operated. When the weather is just funny.
It's just like
it's like
yeah. So I think on this one it's because I lean more on this leg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if I'm standing, I'm going to lean on this leg. It just happens. But I try now to like balance. But normally I lean on this one. Hence, after long days, I can feel it. Oh, actually, today was a long day.
Yeah. And has it affected your lifestyle in a way? I know you said you just...
No, it hasn't affected my lifestyle. I just, no.
Okay. Now you've got it, guys. It has no limitation.
Yeah.
Unless you put the limits in your head.
Oh, yeah, true.
And you'll be like, okay, I can't do this because I have this. The minute you say that, that's when you literally just limiting yourself from living more than anything.
Yeah. Also, I think because I don't limit myself, people don't limit me. And I love that. So every time someone doesn't limit, I feel like, oh, I could hug you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because I don't limit myself, people don't also feel like, oh, no, Pontsho actually can't do this. Whatever. No, they're going to bring it to me first. Then I'll be the one to say, actually, but I never decline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that happens because it's how you present yourself. You teach people how they must treat you. So the fact that you have been very open and do not describe yourself or define yourself as being disabled or not being able to do anything, then people come to you with a mentality that you just like, you one of us. You one of us, which is, I love that. You'd rather have that than people try to get things out of their way when you come through and they act they act funny and weird. So I really love how you have presented yourself to the world, not just to your friends, to the whole world, because I saw you even pushing positivity on your page and raising awareness as such, just living a normal life. And that's exactly what people need and people want.
Yeah, and I think all of those started at home, because at home I'm not excused from doing anything. Only if I say, okay, actually I'm tired, then they will be like, okay. But my tiredness, when I say I'm tired at home, it's just me saying it out of laziness. I hope they're not going to watch this.
I was just about to say, I would use it to my advantage. Okay, I'm like, the dishes. Every time someone
no, I don't do that. Only when I'm in pain, I'll be like, oh, actually, okay.
Yeah.
But also, most of the times, they are the ones saying, I heard you complaining about your leg. Don't do the dishes, especially my aunt-in-law. She's the one, no, once you don't do the dishes, I'll do them. But I still want to do the dishes. But so, yes, at home, I do everything. I play with my siblings, skipping rope, we run around, all of those things, we do them.
I saw.
Yeah, so... the limitations really don't exist.
Yeah. But has it never been like every time, let's say you're playing like skipping rope, like careful.
Oh, no. No, careful. No.
Yeah.
No.
So you are not taken as the special kid. You just like, oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
I really love it. I love it. Like, I love how you have taken yourself. Like, it's there, but it's not there.
Yeah. It's only there, like, if where I actually feel it, guys. I feel like had it not been for Blount, I would have been a heels girly. I love it. So when we go to the shops, there's no way that we're gonna leave without me trying to fit on a heel. And it doesn't make me sad. Because now I just think, but God, he had one job.
Yeah.
One job. So yeah, that's that.
So that's one thing that...
Yeah, and jogging. My For You page now is filled with people jogging and everything. I was like, I would have loved to do this. Yeah.
You're not missing out.
Yeah.
Where you running to?
I would have loved to do that.
Oh, okay. But you can take walks, right?
I can, yes.
Yeah. You're not missing out on heels, trust me.
I want to feel it for myself.
But I get you. So what stops you from wearing heels?
That's a good question, actually.
Because if you are a Nike girl, just do it.
I can't walk in heels. Like, I'm going to need someone to hold me. Then,
okay.
So, I just can't.
So it will be more of...
Because when I walk, my legs are like this, right? But I lean like this. Like, I don't know how to explain. My foot is straight, right?
Okay.
But when I walk a lot on the side.
Oh, okay.
So with heels, I can't balance.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Even with the thick ones. Or you want like your pants, or you want to be like a model.
I want proper heels.
Oh, no, not your kitty cat.
No. I want the full experience.
A heel is a heel, but I did have a heel.
Ke batla heel. A ke batle pump ya heel.
Yeah. And if you look into the future,
yes,
I feel like Raven. If you look into the future, would you say you'd go for surgery?
I was actually having this conversation with my aunt last night. I would go.
Okay.
Yeah, I would go. Should it give me like serious, proper complications where I feel like, okay, now I can't walk, I really can't do anything.
Yeah.
Yes. But also now it's I don't think it's wise for me to wait for that moment. I know it's not wise.
Yeah.
Am I going to do anything about it? No, but I'm going to do something.
The time is now, hey? The time is now.
I'm still busy in school.
I always say when it comes to surgery, of course, the doctor, this is a disclaimer, the doctor will advise, there will probably be like 50% chances of it healing you completely and you are able to work, or it may be causing complications. But I say go for it. If you're given a chance to fix something that you feel can be fixed, go for it and believe. You can only believe in God that He can do so much. I know He's a God of miracles. So if you believe anything you do, you can conquer.
Yeah, that's actually... So there was a time when I asked my grandmother how she felt when she started realizing, oh, actually, this is sticking around. It's a proper disability now. It's not just, no, she's going to grow it out. And she referred me to John 9, verse 1 to, I think, 7. And basically in the scripture, it's when Jesus and this blind man and his friends asked Jesus, why is this person blind? Is it because of the sins of his parents or what? And Jesus said, this happened so the grace of God can be seen through him. And that scripture stuck with me for even now. I still think about it sometimes. Okay, this is so that the glory of God can be seen through me.
Through you,
Yeah, so I think, this, when you started talking about God, I just remembered that.
Yeah. There you got it, guys. And I know a lot of people think just because you're different, you are being punished. And I always say you cannot be punished as a kid, guys.
True.
The love of God is very abroad, you know, and sometimes you need to be different for people to see you.
True.
And be like, actually,
who's this?
Exactly. Because if we're all the same, then nothing would make us special. But because you stick out, that's when you're like, God's favorite child.
God's work of art.
You know? But actually, this is how God makes people, you know? Some won't be the same, and it's beautiful.
True.
It's beautiful when you know that you're the chosen one. It's beautiful when you know that it's way more than a disability, but something that God can say, that's mine.
But it didn't, I was not like this all the time. Like there were times where I would just ask God, Mara, in everyone, you chose me. Nah, why? So I'd ask God, why?
Yeah.
And one day just clicked that actually, I'm worrying over nothing,
And also we ask when there's something, let's say like negative or we do not like about ourselves. But you never say, you snapped with my smile.
Oh, yeah.
You see?
Yeah, I've never asked God that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And these are the things that we also need to be grateful for. You look up to him and be like, well, thank you for my gorgeous smile. Yes, people are looking at something else, but I see the beauty that you did in me,
God is not ready for my prayer tonight. Definitely.
Yeah. But you see how Blount, the Blount disease has no effect on your life, but somehow you're there to raise awareness and give hope to those living with it. Because I know we're not the same. We're different, and how we take things also is different. For you, what's that message you have for the little one who is living with Blount disease, or a parent who has a child who's living with Blount disease and now the child is still needs to grow?
Such a big responsibility.
I'm sorry.
Before that, when you started talking about how people take things differently, I do get people in my DMs telling me that, Pontsho, how do you do it? I also have Blount, my confidence. When people are always teasing me, people are always staring at me, how I get over the stares and everything. I just clocked this once and it's been like, it's been a game changer.
Yeah.
So in my mind, when people look at me, I just think I'm the Beyonce of the moment. Like, obviously, if Beyonce came here, people would stare, everyone would look at her. And that's exactly the treatment that we get. People stare at us everywhere, all the time. Even people that know me sometimes stare at me. And it's just like, you know me, you've seen me on campus, you know me, why are you looking at me like that? So now in my mind, it was like, of course, you have to look at me, why not?
I'm sorry, before I forget this now, I just picked up something that you said. So people stare at big things.
Yes.
At good things, at great things. Because you wouldn't be staring at a normal.
No, they wouldn't. So when people stare, I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, are you enjoying the show? What's going on?
Yeah.
But sometimes, it gets a bit uncomfortable when now people are like, don't do that. Why are you doing that? You can just not touch me. Like now they're touching each other. Look. I don't like it. It's like, really, guys, we still have to go through this.
Yeah.
But to that little someone out there that's also living with Blount, I'd say just get it out of your head. Yes, you're living with it, but don't let it be your whole personality now.
Yeah.
People can't come to you because you're always crying over the same thing. Cry it over it once. Then if you can go to have surgery, then go have it. If you don't like it that much, then go have it. Go have your surgery done. But if you can, just accept it. And life is going to be so beautiful after that moment of acceptance. And and to the mom that has a little Pontsho, if you can take a little Pontsho to surgery, because we're not the same, just because I appreciate it, I like it, and I'm taking my time with having the surgery thing, doesn't mean that the child is going to accept it and love it and grow to actually be confident in it. Because we're different, like you said. So, Mama Pontsho Bunyani, take her for surgery.
Do you think having surgery will take away who Pontsho is?
Yes. And I never know how to actually articulate it. I think it will, because this is the Pontsho I know. This is the Pontsho I've been all my life. So now I'm going to have to, I don't know. I think it's going to be a positive shift, obviously, because I'm never gonna have to worry about pain. Well, I don't know. Maybe I might not have to worry about the pains that I have now. But I really think it's going to it's going to take away who I am.
And honestly speaking, I understand where you're coming from, and I do relate because you do know I live with lymphedema, and the thought of, yes, I'd love to have the leg like fully recovered, but at the same time I'm like, that's now who Mimo is. Yes, I'm not owning the condition, but I've learned to live with the condition that it kind of differentiate
you
somehow from other people, you know? I know it doesn't have to be like, yeah, you know who I am. You know, but somehow it's who you are. It doesn't bother you in a way that you want to get rid of it like now.
Is like, can we actually get this over and done
with?
Yes.
Yeah. So I know I fully understand you and I fully get you. But yeah, if it does happen that you go
if it
the surgery, you still
when it happens. Yes. And if I continue saying if it's never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen, yeah.
Yes. So when it happens, I'm gonna have to now learn how to be the new Pontsho. But I think my personality is going to change. I don't know if it's gonna be for the better.
I think it's gonna change in a way that that heel, the first thing you're gonna do is like, I'm getting a heel and I'm walking everywhere.
I'm going everywhere
with confidence.
I still walk everywhere with confidence, but now it's just gonna be like, you guys seen me? Look at me now.
Well,
I think that's what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Do you have anything you wanna share that you feel we did not touch? I was just focusing on you, so now I'm like,
what haven't we touched?
Is there anything that you feel that we don't?
And you know what's going to happen now? I'm going to say I don't have anything that I feel like we didn't touch. I'm going to get home. Like, and I'm like, but I should have. Yes. Oh, wait. This one is for like normal people.
Okay.
If someone living with a disability doesn't regard themselves, if they don't limit themselves, don't put the limitations on them. Don't want to always consider them. No, but Pontsho, whatever. No, don't do that. Because now you feel like, but I could have done this myself.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this to me now? You know? Yeah. Also, don't be shy to help. Yes. If you see that the person needs help, just help.
Yeah.
Then they'll be the one to express that. So it's a two-way street. Like, help, but don't help. If it's me, don't help. Yes, if it's me, don't help. But if it's someone else, try to help in a way that it's not gonna make them feel like they can't do anything.
Yeah, I always say don't be in someone's space, but still help. You know, unless someone asks for help, don't assume
they need help. Yes, don't feel sorry as well. When people feel sorry for me, I'm just like, but why?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? Because I've never made you, I don't feel sorry for myself. So why do you feel like you need to feel sorry for me? So that's another thing. Help when you see, okay, this person actually needs help. Let's say I'm in the store and there's something go dim that I can't reach and you see me trying to get it. Then please help. Yeah. But if I'm just walking about my day, don't feel the need to help unless I ask. But that's just the me thing. I'm sorry if I'm now putting a wrong message for my other people. I'm sorry, guys.
No, but I think it applies with almost everyone. Don't help out of pity.
Yes.
There's a genuine help, but don't help out of pity. Don't assume someone cannot do something.
True, yes. That's what I was trying to say, guys.
I've got you. I've got you. But Pontsho, thank you so much for honoring the invite.
Thank you for having me.
And making it. It was lovely to meet you.
Same.
Until next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.